Anna, thanks very much for joining me this morning. BMA has long been a member of the National Home Improvement Council, but for those of our members that don't know it so well, tell us about what you do.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. And before we dive in, I just wanted to thank you and the BMA for your ongoing support of the Council, and also for championing the importance of including water efficiency in the race towards zero carbon homes. Without champions such as yourself constantly reminding the influencers, we could easily end up with an energy-only zero carbon policy, which would be a huge missed opportunity. And it's great to see that the CLC's RMI work stream now includes water as part of its terms of reference, not simply energy. And that's all down to you. So well done and thank you. The National Home Improvement Council, or NHIC, is the umbrella organisation for the RMI and home improvement sector in the UK. And through our various membership options, we represent over 100,000 businesses, carrying out millions of refurb, maintenance and home improvement jobs each year. The council represents hundreds of trades and sub-trades, and our members deliver over 1 million hours of CPD training each year, all working hard to raise standards and deliver quality products and installations.
So, I mean, it's been a tricky 2020, that's for sure, for a variety of different reasons. What are the council's priorities as we enter 2021?
Yeah, tricky year, that's an understatement. Well, the council has always been an ambassador for collaborative action. We work across our membership with wider industry and government to raise all homes up to modern living standards while inspiring and supporting householders to refurb, maintain and improve their homes using local professionals and with confidence. So our priorities are to continue with that, to continue being a collaborative force within the industry, to promote awareness of the health benefits of safe and carbon efficient home improvements, while improving quality, safety and affordability of works in and around the home. We are, at the council, the voice of home improvement to government, and in our regular meetings with the Construction Minister and the wider CLC, we continue to promote awareness of the need to improve existing housing stock, alongside an expectation of carbon efficiency, product compliance, installer competence and consumer choice.
So, I mean, we talked about the NHIC's priorities. In setting those, why is the council uniquely placed to be the voice of the RMI section of the construction industry?
Yeah, so we are uniquely placed as a result of the breadth of our membership. Our primary aim is to attempt to influence public policy in a direction favourable towards improving the nation's homes. And that takes the form of representing sector interests at ministerial and senior government leadership level. We've been described as the CLC for RMI, and I do think that that analogy holds true. The NHIC is the only organisation that genuinely reflects the views of the whole sector, or if you like, the whole house. We are an association of associations, while also having private sector and manufacturing organisations as members. Our membership ranges from individuals, associations, micro SMEs, through to major international manufacturers, competent person schemes and professional institutions. But while we do represent the views of our members, we don't simply reflect the views of one part of the system. We represent the whole. And this breadth of gaze provides us with an opportunity to act as a strategic partner and advisor to government as it develops policy, while reflecting back to industry to help members shape their own strategic business direction.
Well, BMA is a big supporter of the council and will continue to be so. So thanks very much for involving us in everything that you've been doing recently. Just stepping away from the council for 1 minute, thinking back to earlier in the year at the start of lockdown 1, you were a bit of a source of Zen wisdom for us all with your home working tips as a time-served home worker. What have you learned through this year about the changing world of work, and what tips?
Yeah. And what is so I think, well, firstly, thank you, and I'm pleased that you enjoyed the blog post, and I hope it provided some light relief for your members at what was a really stressful and strange time. And I even remember back right at the beginning of lockdown one doing a scavenger hunt for members to sort of to help them engage with their families, because it was such a unique situation. um, but and I think if lockdown and the global pandemic has taught us anything, it's the importance of home.
Mhm.
This year, our homes have become our places of work, our children's schools. We've studied and worked out at home. We've had birthdays alone at home, and we've shown our appreciation from our doorsteps and windows with rainbows and poppies on our windows. We've missed being with loved ones, but hopefully we've gained quality time with our families. We've been through a lot this year, and so have our homes, and they've become our everything. And if the buoyancy of the RMI market at the minute is anything to go by, householders have recognised and are starting to give their homes some much needed TLC. But in terms of the changing world of work, I think it's digital, digital, digital. And I think that as we go into 2021, even if our movements are less restricted, I think that working from home is going to be much more the norm, and being in our homes is going to be much more the norm. And it makes sense. There is less carbon from commuting, fewer overheads for businesses associated with rent and utilities. But the downsides are the challenges around that human interaction and the face-to-face nature of going to work. And I think that's going to be a challenge and an opportunity for businesses to kind of get to grips with how they can still create those positive relationships that come from going to work while people do work from home. But digital technologies such as MS Teams that we're speaking to each other on today, and Zoom, as well as others, have been complete game changers in how people interact. And I think it's been one of the positives from 2020 has been that it's just smashed open working from home, and the acceptability of home working and remote working is now achieved. And that's a positive from, I think, COVID-19. But looking into 2021, as I said, the future will be digital, not only for work. I think the future of our homes will become more digitized as well. And this is a huge opportunity for the RMI sector in terms of enabling and facilitating remote communication with customers. And also, one of the big challenges that I know a lot of installers have is around getting payment from customers and things like that. So if a lot of that can be automated and delivered remotely through technology, I think that's a game changer. But also for the operation of our homes, the technology already exists where you can ask you can ask your devices, your home hubs and your devices to turn on your heating or boost it. And I think that the smart metering side of things will enable much more information to be gathered around our homes. And this is work that we're starting to do now at the council around looking into the ethics of data management and digitization of technology and incorporation of that into home management. Maintenance is also a big issue. RMI, the M in RMI does stand for maintenance, and it isn't beyond the wit of technology and devices to be able to tell us that our loo is leaky through smart water metering, or that we are using more energy than we did last year or last month, and is therefore a leak or some kind of change in occupant usage. And all of that data that is created is ours to own and for us to sort of use. And I think that that's a real opportunity for the sector in terms of understanding data management and sharing. But with that comes another conversation, probably for another time, around the digital future of RMI and the operation of our homes.
So lots of change afoot, data, and crucially, the home at the heart.
Absolutely. As I said, if lockdown 1 and lockdown 2 and the pandemic have taught us anything, is the importance of home.
Anna, thanks very much for your time.
My pleasure, Tom. Thank you.